Hey everyone, David here with Headset Advisor. Hope you're doing well today. And in this video, we are going to do a showdown test between the Poly Sync 20 to the Jabra Speak 710, the two wireless Bluetooth speakerphones that you see in front of me here. They are very comparable, and of course in this video we are going to test the microphones and the speakers so that you can hear what they sound like as well as how you can be heard in these speakerphones. So let's get started right now. All right, let's take a quick close-up look of the PolySync. It normally cannot stand, but I use this little USB thing to help it stand on its own. Otherwise it has to lay down flat like this. But it has this cloth cover over the speaker here. Nice Poly logo. You have some touch sensitive buttons here at the bottom when it's powered on. You even have a customizable rocket button here at the bottom. This is a Microsoft Teams version, which allows you to interact with Microsoft Teams. And it has a built-in USB cable. You can plug this in to charge it or plug it in to be completely wired as well in case your battery runs out. You also have, what's unique to this model is that it's a USB charging port. So in case your cell phone's running out of battery, plug in the USB cable, plug it into your cell phone, and you're off to the races so your phone won't die while you're on a call. You also have Bluetooth pairing button and also your power button. And it has this lanyard. All right, looking at the Speak 710, it does have a built-in kickstand here, which is nice so that you can stand it up like that. And it also has a touch-sensitive screen here. So if you turn it on, you'll see the variety of buttons here. You can increase, decrease volume, you can pair it up, you can answer end calls, you can check the battery life, all of that stuff right from that menu. It's got this really cool design, just the way that they've designed it. It feels solid, feels heavy, feels premium, and also has that nice kickstand. And it has a spot for your USB dongle, which is crucial for your phone calls and connecting to the computer. The USB dongle looks something like this, where it fits right inside there so that you can connect to the computer wirelessly. And then you also have this USB cable. It's about 3 feet in case you want to be wired or if you need to charge the conference phone. These are both portable. All right, now looking at the technical specs, the Jabra Speak 710 is quite a bit older device than the Sync 20 as it just came out this last year. And this Jabra Speak 710, there's also another model called the Jabra Speak 750 that has full duplex, which we'll talk about in a second. But looking at both these devices, you got Bluetooth 5.1 on the Poly versus 4.1 on the Jabra, both rated 100 feet max wireless range, but in my typical testing environment, you see about 30 to 50 feet. Now, connectivity is computers and mobile devices. You can connect to them both at the same time. 2 total connections, no more. You can remember other devices, but as far as both being paired and being able to use at the same time, it's 2 devices, which is your computer through the USB dongle and your mobile phones through the Bluetooth connection. Now, Poly has 3 built-in microphones, where the Jabra has a single omni-directional microphone. Now, Jabra has what they call half duplex, which means, I had to look this up, but basically you can only either listen at the same time or you can only speak at a time. So it can't do both simultaneously. So it can either send your voice out or it can receive voices. So if 2 people are talking at the same time on the speakerphone, through the speakerphone, you won't be able to hear both, like listen and talk at the same time. And we're going to test that in this video to see how they both compare. All right, now the Speak 710, you probably around one speakerphone are going to get a max of 4 to 6 people. But this speakerphone actually can pair up to a second Speak 710 to be 2 completely wireless speakerphones so that you can get about a max of 8 to 12 people on one call. Where the Sync 20 only has the one device, but there is the Sync 40 and I believe the Sync 60 or 80 that's even bigger units that you would buy in case you needed more people on the conference call. The weight is 12.7 on the Poly versus 10.5 on the Jabra. 15 hours Jabra, 20 hours Poly. They both have built-in busy lights, but with the Poly you have that nice status bar at the bottom of the window there. All right, 2-year warranty on both. MSRP price, you have $200 with the USB dongle on the Poly, or if you don't want that USB dongle, if you just want it for your mobile phone, you can take it with you and save that extra $40 at $169. And then with the Jabra, you have an MSRP price of $314, and it always comes with USB dongle. You don't have a choice of not getting the USB dongle. Now, in order to get the full 2 pod speakers, you have to buy this separately, which is another $300. So just keep that in mind while you're making your considerations. And of course, if you're interested in either of these products, they're both available on our website. I will put the link to them in the video description below. Make sure you use coupon code YouTube. That's going to score you the best deal possible. All right, so now I have both of these units plugged in, as you can tell from this USB hub. Here is the Plantronics or the Poly Sync 20 plugged in, and it has that nice purple color, and also that Jabra link is connected there. So both of these are Microsoft Teams compatible, which on the Sync you see that nice purple button at the bottom there. So what that does is if you press it, it's going to pull up your Microsoft Teams screen so that it brings it front and center. And then also you can answer and end the call with the push of a button. And there's a little phone icon there. So if you're on a call or a call's coming in, you can answer and end it. Same thing with the Jabra. It does not have the Teams button, but you are able to answer and end calls directly from the speakerphone here. All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to play some music out of both of these speakers so that you can hear the difference between them. You'll also be able to measure how much noise is going on in the room to compare the volume level between the two. So let's get started right now. All right, I'm going to save my commentary about which one I preferred to the end of the video, so stay tuned if you want my opinion here. But that was the test for the volume as far as the speaker. They were both on max volume. So what we're going to test next is the microphones and also the duplexing thing that I mentioned earlier. Now, before we do that, what did you think of the speaker? Which one sounded better for you personally? Was it the Jabra or was it the Poly Sync 20? Put your thoughts in the comment section below, and of course hit that thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos like this. As this channel, we provide reviews and comparisons of all the latest headset, speakerphones, and webcams so you can make your business communicate even better. All right, so let us get to the microphone test. All right, so now the Poly Sync is plugged in and my voice is coming through the speakerphone. As you can tell, I'm tapping on that. And I also put up on the screen here, over here, that you can see the audio mixer. So you can see I'm not messing with the settings. I put it to -2 decibel just so it doesn't max out. And the same will be for the Jabra Speak 710. All right, so what we're going to do next is switch over to the Jabra so that you can hear that. All right, so now the audio is coming through the Jabra Speak 710. As you can see, I'm tapping on that. So you know my voice is coming through here, and also on the screen up here, you can see I also have that -2 decibels, and you can see my voice coming through this speakerphone. All right, so what we're going to do next is we are going to play some audio through this device and try to talk over it as well at the same time here. All right, and now my voice is coming through the the Poly Sync here, as you see on the screen up there. Music is fully playing. Now I'm keeping talking, and you can tell that there's noise going on in this room. So we're going to go ahead and keep talking for a few more seconds here, and then we're going to switch over to the Jabra so we can see how that experience is. All right, now I have the Jabra, and I have music playing out of the speakerphone, and we're also talking into it here. So testing 1, 2, 3. As you can see on the mixer here that my voice is coming through there. What I found interesting is that the Poly Sync, it did not register that noise through the microphone if it's just quiet. I'll switch over to the Poly Sync. See how the Poly Sync is not registering that as much. So there's full music playing out of the speaker right now. All right, I'm going to do 2 more tests here. Right now, I'm just going to step away from the Poly Sync right now. All right, so this is about, I would say, 8 feet away from the corner of the room here. So if you think about somebody being at the edge of a conference table, this is what their voice would sound like. Testing 1, 2, 3. Then I'll come walking back. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. All right. So now let's try the Jabra. All right. Now we got the Jabra. Step over to this corner. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is what it would sound like if somebody's about 8 feet away from the speakerphone. This is somebody's voice on the other end of the call. All right. So now let's do one final test here. See how much noise that the speakerphone cancels here. Turn that on. Oh, it's not plugged in. All right, so this is the Jabra Speak. Let's switch over to the Poly Sync. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is with quite a bit of background noise here. All right, now what did you think of the audio on these two? Which one would you choose? Put it in the comment section below. Would love to get your feedback about that. So now for my quick takes, for whatever that's worth, just know that this is just an opinion. I've tested a lot of this and it's just my opinion and my observation. So take it for what it's worth. Also, before we do that, I'll put a link to both these products in the video description. Make sure you use those links. It helps support this channel. And if you order on our website, make sure you use coupon code YouTube, all one word, YouTube. That's going to get you the best deal on these products. So, final thoughts here, kind of for me. The pros, you got price on Poly. It's solid sound. It had a little bit less volume as far as decibel reading goes than the Jabra, but the overall audio experience was superior on the Jabra 710 versus the Poly Sync 20. The price point is better on the Poly though, so if you're not really listening to music, you just want a clear conference phone, portable, Poly is going to be your best bet. But for me, just personal listening experience, as far as the audio quality goes, I listened to them back and forth quite a bit, and my preference is the Speak 710 for sure. Now, that being said, another bonus for the Speak 710 is that you can add this second device completely wireless. So it allows you, if you want just a better audio experience, or you're thinking about, deploying this in a conference room, having 2 completely wireless units is a nice feature to have. So there's that added benefit, but that doubles the price of these speakerphones. So if you don't anticipate going into a conference room, you may not need that. So overall, I would say I would lean more towards the Jabra Speak 710 just for the audio quality standpoint, just to have that better music, better hearing people's voice. What I like also about the Poly though is that it is also a USB hub, so that's a nice feature to have. And also it's just cool. It's easy to use the touch screen. Both of them are really simple. So that's just my quick thoughts here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button and also subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future videos like this. And if you want to see something, put it in the comment section. We read and reply to all of them. We greatly appreciate it. Thanks a lot for tuning in today. We'll see you next time.